if the eyes are holy, the whole body will be holy. Eyes are most powerful weapon for the evil one to take control of our body. We read Matthew chapter 6 verse 22. We read like this. Matthew chapter 6 verse 22. The eye is the lamp of the body. Repeat after me. The eye is the lamp of the body.
The eye is the lamp of the body.
So if your eye is healthy,
your
whole body will be full of light.
Your whole body will be full of light.
My dear brothers and sisters, eyes are a very special gift of God. It is in our control. We can see whatever we want to see, and we also can close our eyes whenever we want to close. We need the gift of self-control to be used with regard to our eyes. Otherwise, we will lose our control on our body. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
No control on eyes means no control on the brake of the vehicle when it is running. When you are driving in the motorway, suddenly you lose control on your brake and brake doesn't work. You can imagine the consequence. The same consequence will be there in our lives if we have no control on our eyes. Eyes are the brake of our body. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
So, whatever that we enjoy, whatever that we see, though we are focusing on one thing, every symbol, every gesture, every sign get imprinted in our brain. Because our eyes, though we focus on maybe now when I'm looking at the camera, I only see the camera. My mind is focused on the camera, but my eyes are taking the whole photograph of this chapel. Though my mind takes only about the camera, but my eyes has already collected all the data that is in this chapel. It is stored inside. And then it will start controlling me, my body. I remember one video that I happened to see sometime back somebody forwarded a video, YouTube video, and it goes like this. There was one gentleman, a mentalist who was leading a session for the people. There were around 200 students. Youth, not teenagers, but youth. They were in the hall, and he gave a blank paper and pencil to everyone. And he told them, I'm going to make you draw a picture. You can draw, even if you are not an expert in drawing, you can draw a picture. For example, and he said, for example, and he took one picture. It was, the Superman's symbol, that S. And then another picture he showed. It was a cross. Then he showed another picture, the Eiffel Tower from the Paris, that picture. And then he showed another picture, a rabbit. It looks like a R, but it's a rabbit. And then he said, now you draw the picture. And everyone started drawing secretly without showing him. And he told them to close the paper down. And everyone kept the paper down. And he told them, all of you have drawn the same picture. Then everyone was confused. They looked at each other and everybody showed their picture. And the picture was star. Everyone drew a picture of star. And then he explained, I did not tell you all to draw a picture of the star, but I gave you the impression. Then everyone was so shocked and they said, how is it? Then he said, when I showed you the picture of sample pictures, the first one, the Superman's S. The second one is a cross. It looks like T. And third one looks like A, Eiffel Tower. And the last one is R, rabbits. Then unknowingly, these pictures entered into their mind because they were seeing this picture. And then suddenly they got an impression, star. And they drew the picture star. So when I was watching this video, I was so shocked. How could he control 200 people just with some signs and some symbols? He could control all of them. He could make them draw one single picture by all of them by showing some other pictures. This is how our mind and our eyes, unknowingly, whatever that they saw, stored in their mind and came with another conclusion. That is why we have to be very, very careful about every video, pictures, whatever that we watch or see or enjoy, because it is going to dictate terms to us before tomorrow. Therefore, any unholy video, pornography and unholy video we watch, we think we forget it in 1 or 2 days, but our mind will never delete it. Whatever that goes to the mind through the eyes will be stored in the mind. Only when you get a clue, it comes out. When you get a clue or instigation, when you get an instigation, whatever that is stored in the mind, unconscious mind, will come to the conscious mind and it will take control of our body. Sometime back, I happened to listen to a movie song, which I happened to listen when I was just checking one video in the YouTube. And it was an old movie song. It was from Malayalam movie song, which was which I watched when I was a small child. It's a very good movie and it's a very famous movie. And that song, suddenly the moment I started listening to that song, all my memories went back to my childhood. All those days and all those memories came back to my mind. That music has the power to take our memories back. The same way, every picture that we see, everything is stored in the mind. Later, if you happen to see any connection, then suddenly all these, whatever that we have watched, everything will pop up. That is why Bible says, repeat after me, the eye is the lamp of the body.
The eye is the lamp of the body.
So if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light.
Your whole body will be full of light.
So be careful about what you watch and enjoy and see.